Hey, it's Bob from Quack. Going to show you a little bit of what I like to do. I'm out in a field that I found on topographical maps, and I saw that there was a house, old homestead out here somewhere. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you can locate where the house might have been. I've been doing metal detecting now for about 5-6 years. We're going to see what we can find. Okay, so I started out back in my truck, walked across this large field, and I'm looking for iron. I got nothing coming across the field, and then as I got closer to the road, I could see that there was I got readings for iron. I'll let you hear what that sounds like. I did dig up a nut and a bar, but you hear that's iron. And what I'm looking for is the dings. So there's obviously was some sort of a building right around here. Okay, so that's iron. A lot of times things that are curled, like nails that were bent, they'll ring up on this as a non-ferrous. What I've learned to do is if I come up with a nice tone, nice signal, you take a quarter turn, and if it doesn't remain the same, then it's usually not anything good. So I'll show you when I get one. Okay, so I've come up with a nice tone. The only thing is, when you're close to the road, which I am right now, beer cans show up as a nice tone. So we're going to take a look. It's right here. And let you hear what it sounds like. See the dinging? And it's not very deep, which also tells me it's probably going to be a can. Let's see what we got here. Take out my little handy dandy Garrett pinpointer. There. Just to let you know what I'm using, I've gone back to my old Garrett AT Pro metal detector. I found it easier in open fields to locate houses or homes, old homesteads. Oh, there it is right there. That's what I thought. A can. Okay, I've got a non-ferrous target quite a ways off the road. It's deeper. It's a good indication there might be something brassy, coppery, or something like that. I'm not getting a lot of signals here. This is really hard pan clay. They're not turning the soil over. They're only growing hay on this. Hopefully it's not a can. Okay, let's see what we got. Looks like a big piece of lead. I couldn't come up with where a house might have been. I even went up on top of that ridge, because you see the house way back there, that's set off the road. Went all along that ridge, couldn't come up with anything, but I know there had to have been a barn up there, and I'll go over what some of the things that we found. Canned stuff that we found. A piece of lead, looks like it's a lead pipe. Piece of metal. Whatever. A hinge. A barn door. I don't know if this is a wedge, splitting wedge or what, but of course you know what this thing is. Old forged hatchet. This stuff's old. There's a plow. And this is probably the only non-ferrous thing. It's probably brass. It's a range guide. Sitting there in the range, we'll go through it. Control the horses that way. And a giant rosehead nail. That's it. We're going to move on to my old stop that I've keep going to. I'll be back when I get over there. Okay, I'm back at my old favorite place. I'll show you around a little bit. Definitely pre-1800s. Found a lot of forged tools. I don't know, somebody lived here, but most of the stuff I found was not household, like shards of plates, silverware, bean pots, things like that. I found a lot of horse tack, horseshoes. I've got a forged hammer, forged scissors, a lot of coins, things of that nature. As I walk up closer to the foundation, the farmer didn't even know this was a foundation. As you can see, get a little closer, and there's the foundation. Wasn't very big. It's just up on top of a hill. I'm gonna go back down, get my equipment, come back up, go to town. All right, well, I just got here, just off the road, and I gotta, it's pretty deep. So I'll get back to you when I dig it up, and we'll see what it is. And this is what I came up with. See that little tiny button right there? I cleaned it off. It might be a cufflink button or something like that. Shank is on the back, which you can't really see. There you go. That's a 1700 button. My battery's almost dead, so this might be the last one. It's been a while since I've had a pretty good target. You know, kind of chilly out here. Well, let's see what that's going to be. Let's see what we got. Well, it shut off, but I have a coin. I'm not going to be able to tell you what it is. It's obviously probably a penny. It's pretty thin. Could be an Indian head. I'll take a look and I'll let you know later. All right, we're going to do a wrap up here. Let me show you what I found. I found what appears to be a spoon bowl. I found that piece first, and then I found this, so that kind of made that out to be a spoon bowl. This is the melted lead I found. Probably part of a bean pot. I don't know. Nails. These are all square head nails and rose head nails. Big bolt. This is a brassy item, probably off of I don't know, lantern, something in the living room maybe. I don't know. There's that button. I didn't clean it off yet. A bullet and the coin. And the coin, I have not figured out what it is yet. It appears to be pretty old. I'm going to have to give it some more attention at home. I don't want to ruin it out here. So if I find out what it is, I'll put it on the video. And thanks. That's it for today. I'm going home.
Alright guys, thanks for watching today's video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click that little bell to get notified whenever we post a video.